share with you now 3 things that can radically change your relationships, change your lives, and help you get more connection. Would you like to know what those are? Yeah. Beautiful. This is in honor of International Men's Day, this event, and it's so nice to see brothers and sisters here. I think this is really important for us to come together. I'm going to speak particularly around how I struggle to connect with guys, because connecting with girls was always kind of easy. Connecting with guys we seem to put up more barriers and more bullshit for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So the first thing that we do, that I learned, is if you want real connection, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself, firstly. What do you really want? And I got married in July, and I have the most incredible relationship with my wife. She's my best friend. And one of the first times we met, she asked me this question. And I'd love for you to ask this to yourself, and maybe go home and do this as a journaling exercise. You can get a pen and a piece of paper and write this down. So if you've got a phone or anything you want to take some notes, ask yourself this question. What do you love? When she asked me what do I love, you're going to laugh, right? I'm different now, don't judge me. I said football, beer, and girls. That was what I loved. Thought I loved. And then she said, no, really, like, what do you actually love? And I just started crying. Because as guys, we have to go deep down into this well. We have like a well of emotions. If we give an answer quickly, it's usually not our truth. It's something that we've already thought about. So we go down into this well, and when we go there, it's full of emotion. That's a scary place for a lot of us. So ladies, please be patient with us if you ask us a question. If we give you a fast answer, ask us to take more time. Top tip. And so I figured out what I actually really wanted was connection and love and hugs. I love hugs. I love touch. I love being intimate. I love being vulnerable. I love crying. Anybody like a good cry? Yes, I like it. 2 hands up. Yes, yes, yes. Aren't those some of the most beautiful moments in life? So first, get honest with yourself. Very important. Now, once you're honest with yourself, the next step, and this is where a lot of people struggle, is you must have courage. You have to have the courage to ask for what you want. Because if you don't ask, you usually don't get. So how can you ask for what you want? It's scary sometimes to sit down with someone and say, hey, I actually could really use a hug right now. Could I have a hug? Yeah. Thank you. Please give this man a round of applause. Doesn't that take courage sometimes to let people know that you're not okay? Yeah. Or maybe your desire is something really cool, and that's still scary too. Maybe you want to try something that's a little bit kinky. And you've been with your partner for a while, and you're scared to ask them. But if you're not happy with your intimate life right now, then if you're not being honest with yourself and you don't have the courage to change it, you're going to stay stuck for a long time, and I've been there. I'm not going to make you raise your hands for that one, don't worry. You know if you're not happy in your intimate life. But if you don't change something, how can you expect something to change? So there's a great quote from a movie called We Bought a Zoo, and I actually got one of my friends, they painted this, we have it as a quote. It says, all it takes is 20 seconds of insane courage to change your life. So when you have the desire, when you're honest, you know this is something you really want, be brave, go, ask the person, ask them on a date, ask them for a hug, ask them to come on holiday with you, ask them for a massage, ask them for whatever that thing is that you really need in this moment. And they'll either say yes, or they'll say no. Either way, you're not going to die. You'll be fine. Third thing. If you want real connection, if you want real relationships, you want to go deep with people, you you must have integrity. Because building a relationship takes trust. And trust is built based on little actions. You following through with what you say you're going to do. And this is, if you're not doing this, how can you expect people to have integrity with you, and then the relationships you have end up being full of cracks and holes, and that's okay. We're not perfect. Well, we are and we're not. I call it perfectly imperfect. We're a bit both. But if you do fall out of integrity, own up to it. Hold your hand up, say you're sorry, ask for forgiveness. And if you do that, you can start having real relationships. So if you implement these three things, your whole life will change. Firstly, you need to be honest. With who? Yourself. Next, you need to have courage. Yeah. All it takes is 20 seconds of insane courage to change your life. And the third thing you must have? Integrity. Follow through on your word. Become known as a person that does what they say. And you'll see you'll attract people who are like that too. Can you imagine your life if you're surrounded by honest, courageous people who have loads of integrity? That's probably the people in this room. So look at that person again. I dare you on the break to be honest with yourself. Have the courage to ask them for something. Maybe their phone number. Maybe their Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I actually, when I first met my wife, I was very businessy. I was in a suit and tie, a suit. We met at a business event. I asked her for her LinkedIn. That's how professional I was. I've changed a lot since then. I had a big spiritual awakening. Now I travel all around the world as a speaker. I have a TV show, and I'm a spiritual mentor. Everything is possible. Anyone can change. If you would like to come hang out with me, our friends, our community, we have a beautiful community called the Stand Speakers Academy. We teach people how to become public speakers, how to make videos, how to get their message out, how to be great communicators. But more importantly, everyone who comes is high vibe. And it's a beautiful place to be. So if you would like to come hang out with us, there is a sheet on the back, there's a little book there, it says register your interest. If you just point to that for me, yeah, that's it. Here's my amazing assistant. If you just want to put your details down, we run 6 events every month. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. For every single one of you here, because you showed up today, I'll give you a free ticket to your first event, and you can just come see what it's like. Sound good? Amazing. Thank you so much. My name has been Luke Scott.